Now these secrets we can create by using YAML file as well. YAML file. But this you can able to access only by using environment variables. Let's create YAML file secret object. If you want to create YAML file secret, we have to encode it. We have to encrypt, you can call, with 64-bit algorithm. Base 64-bit algorithm. With that, we have to encrypt the data. Let's say what data that you want to pass. Let's say Sai is a data. Earlier we used root, password as password. Here my secret data is Sai, assume Sai. So that data you have to encrypt. How to encrypt? Echo, see something like this. Echo whatever data you want to encrypt. You have to mention pipe symbol, then base 64 means this. Assume that this is a username. This is sensitive information. Earlier we used root. Now I'm using Sai. This I'm encrypting. When you encrypt, what is this encrypted value? That is this one. Like that, every data, whatever you encrypt, you will get one unique value to provide better security. If someone get to see, generally they can't see. Even if someone get to see, they can't understand its actual data is Sai. It's kind of encryption. I have encrypted this Sai with 64-bit algorithm. Now, this data, now onwards we are going to use. First, let me create manifest. I'm going to create YAML file secret object. So I'm creating one manifest, YAML secrets.yml, in which I'm going to paste this script. I'm creating, what I'm doing, I'm creating secret object, YAML file secret object. Okay, YAML file. Obviously, that's why we are creating file. Earlier text file secret object we have created by running a command. But it's a YAML file secret object. So you have to have YAML file. So object type is secret. The name that you are giving to that secret object is my YAML secret. You can give whatever name that you want. Same, opaque means that will be available to all pods and containers. What is my data? Data, that's key name is my name and its value is the encrypted value of Sai, encrypted data. That means what actually happens here? This is my base machine having pod, having container that we are going to create. We haven't created yet. This is what virtual memory. Inside virtual memory, I'm going to create secret object. Name is my YAML secret. This is a kind of folder. Inside this data is there, which is stored with the help of this key. So these are data which got stored here. Okay. Right? Inside this secret object, this data got stored. Just remember that much as of now. Let's apply. So kubectl apply -f. That's it. We have applied. Now, yes, if you want to see more details, yes, you can able to see. Kubectl describe secrets. What is our secret? My YAML secret. Correct or not? You can see. My YAML secret. This is the name of our secret, right? This is the key, but it is not showing its value. Just it is showing the size of the data, 4 bytes. That's what I told you, right? From base machine, you can't able to see. From base machine, you can't able to see that one. Okay. If you see, this is the key. With the help of this key, we have stored this value. Now, when I see it, when I try to see the details, it is showing the key only, but it is not showing the value. It is showing the size of that value, 4 bytes. That's what Sai names encrypted value size is 4 bytes. Okay. Now, let's try to access. How to access? Let's create a pod. This I told you, right? We can access only by using environment variables. Let's create a pod. Inside, I'm going to paste this script. Okay, let me delete unnecessary things. This is my base machine. Already, I have virtual memory in that secret object having my data, right? My data got stored with one key. Okay. So I'm creating a pod having this is a pod name having container. Now, this is my secret object name, my AML secret. Inside, the data got stored with which key? My data got stored with which key? With this name. Correct or not? Let me show you. My name, this is a key, and this is encrypted value of psi. So this data got stored with which key? My name only. That key we have to give here. Okay, that key. We have to give here and we have given here. Now, inside container, the value of this key would be stored as a value of this key inside container. The value of this key would be stored as a value of this particular key. Okay. That means in container, this is going to be a key. Its value would be the value of this particular key. That means inside container, its value would be psi. Got it? That is all. That means inside container, that will be decrypted automatically inside container, automatically. Okay, inside container, whenever you use echo $my env user, you should be able to see psi. Clear? Let's do it now. Apply, kubectl apply. Now, if you want to see more details, yes, you can able to see. Inside container, this is going to be key. And this key's value would be the value of this particular key. Okay, I'll show you. Let's go inside container. I'm inside the container. Then if you type env, you can able to see my env user. My env user. Its value is psi. That's what I've explained, right? So you can give echo $my env user also. You can use. Then it shows psi. Got it? Now exit. I hope you understood. That you don't have to decrypt. That will be decrypted automatically inside container. Understood? So that is how we can access by using environment variables. Now let me delete this particular pod. Right now we have created two secret objects. One is from text file and the other one is from AML file. Correct? Now, yeah, you can see total 2. My test secret, my AML secret. Okay, total 2. Now, if you want to describe both one by one, if you want to see more details, kubectl describe secrets. You can see test secret. It is showing just file names, but not the data inside the files. Correct? If you try to see other one, my AML secrets, it shows only my actual data key, not my actual data. Understood? So that is how things work. I hope you understood. Let me delete these two secrets, whatever we have created. So as I told you, we have total 2 secrets. These 2 we have to delete. Those let me delete. And another one also I'm going to delete. That's it. We have deleted. Now what we do, let's talk about config maps. Config map. Okay.